up, y'all? Yeah. We're back, and we're back. It's Thursday. Listen, this freaking music that I play in the background is like, it's always something. If it's not a video, it's the music that's giving me these freaking strikes. It's taking down my stuff. I can't live. Stuff that wasn't copyrighted yesterday is copyrighted today. It's like if I could literally play the drums, it'd be fine. But not having no music and beat is just like absolutely beyond boring. But we're gonna figure it out. Y'all gonna be listening to something in the background, but right now I'm just free balling it and listening to my own voice. Yeah. Lots of sound effects because I'm going to be bored. What did I do today? I worked out at home. I did some weights. I was speaking of yesterday that my bum, my booty, my butt is getting smaller. I can't even go in a room and feel like I can switch anymore. I was looking at Kendall Jenner's butt today because she posted some bikini photos, and I was like, I really think at this point, me and Kendall Jenner's butt's the same size. It's kind of sad. I mean, it ain't that flat, y'all. Don't get crazy. But it's bothering me, so I have to hook up my squats. I have to. I can't go out like no sucker. You know what I mean? So did that today. I ate some organic enchiladas that were frozen. I'm trying to I don't eat a lot of stuff no more, so, and I refuse to DoorDash just to waste my money, so ate that. And just vegged out, just waiting for this week to be over. This week is going by absolutely slow, and I have no clue why, but it is. It's just slow. The weather's been really nice here, but the week is just dragging, as if I got so much to do on the weekend. But I'm just trying to hurry up and get to where I don't have nothing to do. Period. But that's about it, y'all. As far as my personal day went. Just annoyed with these copyright strikes. This account keeps annoys me a lot. But let's get into this news per usual. I wasn't talking about nothing too fancy yesterday anyway, so it's okay. So this first story, this is also happening in Playa del Carmen, but a police operation in Costa Rica resulted in arrest of 21 people suspected of links to international human trafficking network operating in Ecuador and U.S. Not only, like I said, was this in Costa Rica, I've seen Playa del Carmen. They had people from Colombia, Argentina, everybody in there, a bunch of girls. Special Counsel David Weiss' office referred in a filing to evidence it intends to introduce trial purportedly showing Hunter Biden was compensated by a Romanian businessman who was trying to influence U.S. policy and end a local investigation of him. Former President Trump's presidential campaign is homing in on what advisors see as a potential liability for Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, his departure 2 decades ago from the Army National Guard. Okay. They just finding dirt on each other. The state of a French explorer unalived along with others in an implosion on the deep sea Titan last year has sued the company that built and embarked on the trip in the Titanic wreckage. I don't know what they'll get because they clearly signed a waiver. Months after his commencement speech at Benedictine College made headlines, Kansas City Chiefs Harrison Butker is standing by his comments. Of course he is. He's getting paid. Why would he take anything back? Valentina Gomez, a GOP candidate who torched LGBTQ books in a campaign ad, came in 6th in the Missouri primary. When these women do this, none of them fare good results, so I don't even know why they do it. She literally had a flamethrower burning books, and she literally got 7% of the vote. It's girl, stop. That never worked. I've not seen one woman do that and make it into the office. Except for, I think, that Lauren Boebert, and I think she did it after she was elected. Billy Beane, the sports SVP for DEI and the second former MLB player to come out as gay, has passed away at the age of 60. A particular type of retail fraud soars during the summer season. It's called wardrobing. It's when a shopper buys an expensive item, wears it with the tags on, and then returns the product for a refund. That's been going on for years. That's why y'all hating. A Florida student accused of beating a school employee unconscious after she confiscated his Nintendo Switch last year has been sentenced to 5 years in prison. Wow. The CDC has issued an alert for doctors to watch out for signs of more severe strain of Mpox that's currently being spread widely in Africa. For the first time at the Olympic Games, the U.S. national anthem plays for an Olympic 200-meter Gabby Thomas. Yep, nobody has won since 2012 in the United States. Look at Gabby, my favorite Olympian. Disney is giving you a Disney, Hulu, and ESPN profit, making $47 million, but they're also trying to go up in that price, so... Despite being disqualified from her gold medal match just hours after she made Olympic history, Team India's Vinesh Fogud, I'm about to jack her name up, is still being held a hero. She came in like a couple of grams underweight, but she had won a gold and they disqualified her, which is crazy. Like, how do you get disqualified after you win? Google's antitrust ruling has experts looking to 25-year-old Microsoft case for answers. Danielle Moros grew up windsurfing and kite surfing on the San Francisco Bay, competing internationally since she was 14. Now with kite surfing making its Olympic debut, she has a good shot to win one of the first medals. It's so funny how they put all these things in here. They got like wall climbing and all this stuff. Today, there was a medal ceremony at the foot of the Eiffel Tower, not for the athletes competing in Paris, but Beijing, 2.5 years after Beijing Olympics and a Russian doping scandal. Reports the figure skaters of the Team USA finally got their gold medals. I forget. I mean, when the summer comes, you forget about all the other Olympics. Quincy Hall took home gold in the 400-meter final. He came up and smoked all them. He put on the Jets, baby. He was stretching. And then, this dude was doing those, what are those things now? I can't even think of them. Hurdles. But yeah, they were smoking people, man. Team USA all the way. Coming out of nowhere. Steve Kornacki reveals his favorite stat of the Paris Olympics, the U.S. women's basketball team. So they won 7 straight gold, but he's just making sure they stay on tack. Just days after winning an Olympic title in a women's road race, Kristen Faulkner's family watches her and Team USA win its first ever team pursuit of Olympic gold. That little bike called? I don't know. It looks painful. Former University of Michigan football coach Jim Harbaugh has been hit with sanctions for recruiting violations and his apparent dishonesty, an investigation which could keep him from coaching on the collegiate sidelines for 4 years. I thought he was about to come back to the NFL. Too many rules in the NCAA for you, Harbaugh. Used to cheating in the NFL. A Los Angeles County jury has found a man guilty sending his 17-year-old son to unalive rapper PNB Rock. Crazy. Mortgage interest rates dropped last week to the lowest level since May 2023, causing a surge in mortgage demand from both home buyers and especially current homeowners. Yeah, women's basketball, they won. Officers in London have mobilized amid fears that violence that has erupted elsewhere in Britain could spread to the capital. Two Texas-based content creators are waging a legal battle over whether one copied the other's social media aesthetic. That's the new thing now, because people can pretty much copy everything you're doing. A former Seattle police officer who was fired after making insensitive comments about a woman who was fatally struck by a police car said in a $20 million claim against the city that he was wrongfully terminated. President Biden said in a new interview that he is not confident at all that there will be a peaceful transfer of power in January. Rapper Nelly was arrested early Wednesday morning in St. Louis on charges of possessing ecstasy pills and not having insurance. Nelly, you too old for this, bro. It's time to grow it all the way up. It's time. J.K. Rowling's wallpaper has been turned into a meme about her polarizing views around gender. J.K. did come out with that boxer calling her a man, and it was a female J.K. You can't hop on every bandwagon. Liv Yu-Ting, an Olympic boxer who has faced intense scrutiny and false accusations about her gender and eligibility, has won her semifinal match, ascending to the gold medal fight in her division. She got some guns on her, though, and that's biceps. Lord knows. Star Wars actor Daisy Ridley says she has been diagnosed with Graves' disease. NASA's considering keeping the two astronauts who flew Boeing's capsule to the International Space Station there until February as a result of issues the space station encountered mid-flight. Hopefully they packed enough food. They gotta be. Can you smell in outer space? How do they bathe? Do they have enough for all this stuff? Do they prepare for that? If you have a reusable water bottle at home, it's important to keep it clean. Yeah, duh. The fact that people don't wash out their water bottles is wild. The Taliban tried to silence them, but musicians from Afghan Youth Orchestra have defiantly played on. This week they would take on one of the world's most prestigious stages, Carnegie Hall. Women who spend time on TikTok are at a greater risk of disliking their own bodies and feeling worse about their appearance. So I feel like my butt is getting smaller because of all these BBLs on TikTok. A boil water advisory is in place for East Bank, New Orleans, after a foil balloon hit a power line and briefly caused an outage. I feel like if I lived in New Orleans, I'd boil my water just for the heck of it. Georgia gave locals significant new powers over the certification of election results on Tuesday, a move that could delay or derail future post-election certification processes. Actor Patty Yasutake, known for her roles in Star Trek and Beef, has passed away at age 70. So young. I think Florida mother whose family is accused of ambushing law enforcement officers on Alive 1 and Enderun 2 has sought to lure neighbors who she believed were P3 deal files into a fatal trap at her home, but was interrupted by authorities. I don't know what, and people are going viral for confronting those people, but I don't know if you want to get yourself caught up like that. On Wednesday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was trading 275 points higher. I don't know what that means, but it's still not what we need. Alright, I'm pretty sure I didn't like anything on here today, because it wasn't nothing worth liking. Plus, I've been obsessed with everything Olympic, so let's see what TMZ got going on. Talked about Nelly. Kanye West ex-chief of staff Milo claims Dennis sold Ye nitrous. Why is Milo still speaking on Ye? Does he need some publicity? Tim Walz pauses his Wisconsin rally to help a supporter. Get them some water. Kamala Harris, Las Vegas, are you ready to party? DJ D-Nice performing at her rally. App Stat football. Player attacks teammate with a helmet, punished by school. Lizzo is in Turks and Caicos showing her cakes. Lizzo definitely make me feel like my butt's small. Like, if I'm looking at Lizzo, I definitely don't have no butt. Kanye West said he was pretty much drunk during his anti-Semitic rants. J.D. Vance went up to Kamala's plane and badmouthed her to the reporters and said he wanted to see what his future plane was going to look like. A carjacker with not any clothes on wreaks havoc on the streets of Iowa. I don't know what he took. Brad Pitt is extremely concerned over PACs getting info about injuries and recovery. Governor Shapiro, who was going to be Kamala's pick, he had a case that didn't go well that hurt his chances with a lady that is no longer here, because you can't say certain things on this freaking thing. Body cam footage shows moments deputy bravely rescues a 5-year-old from a pond. Korean Air, severe turbulence, injures 14, a huge mess in the cabin. I ain't even reading that, so crazy. Shakira has a new mystery man. Shakira. Reese Witherspoon's longtime dog passes away. Polly Pocket Airbnb lists a 90s slumber party pad. Yeah, and then they'll say, don't throw a party here. Cardi B is thinking of album names, defamation of character, and intrusive thoughts. Alright, I think we're basically caught up. It's really not too much I want to read on here. Let's see what else we got. How much is an Olympic gold medal worth? I don't know. The trophies are made of solid gold. Has anybody ever pawned one? Gabby Douglas said constantly being bullied is very tiring for her. That's why she hasn't been back out. I don't know why people go in on poor Gabby. I mean, I know being in the public eye can be cruel, but I can't even imagine. There's Gabby Thomas and her hubby. Michael Phelps said he is disappointed with the U.S. swimming results. Michael Phelps, though, you like a freak in nature, dude. Like, your lungs are twice the size of a human man. So I know that, yeah, they might not be where you was at, but he said he ain't happy with it. Alright, y'all. I think that's all that we're gonna talk about. The Fugees were gonna go on tour and it canceled before it even started. But Lauryn Hill said it wasn't because of her. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I think there's too many more things on here I want to read, so let's go to Reddit, see what they got going on. What are some brutally honest dating advice for men? If you like a girl and confess your feelings and she doesn't see you in that way, then please spare yourself and leave. Mental health is important. Your future self will thank you. Apparently 12 beers at a pub is not a date. In my experience, if she is always busy and kind of hard to get a hold of, except occasionally, then you probably aren't the one. When you're out there in the dating pool, remember that genuine interest is your best wingman. Ask questions about her life and listen to the answers, not just as a stepping stone to your next monologue, but to actually understand who she is. The friend zone is not a path to relationship. Don't pretend to be her friend just because you hope she will date you. A lot of guys could learn from this. I've lost so many friends because they thought one day I was going to break down. And I just didn't, bro. Don't act so desperate. Making innuendos constantly, coming on too strong, too quickly scares women away. Do not oversaturate the person you like with compliments. One here or there is fine, but constantly throwing them, that'll give you, they'll be like, is he alright? It shouldn't be like that, but it's just how you are. If you could have the body type of an Olympian, which sport would you choose? Definitely track, man. They just look lean just walking around. Somebody said the male rowers. A sprinter. Pole vault. Rock climber. All of them really look svelte. All of them. What is the absolute worst thing to do after winning the lottery? Telling anybody. Like, just give yourself a week before you tell anybody. Unless it's your spouse. But don't tell nobody. Announce it on social media with your address. Use all that money to buy more lottery tickets. Tell anybody. Telling everyone in the whole world about it now. Watch as you're gonna get effed. Start heroin. Lose it all gambling. Burn the ticket. Losing the ticket would be the worst. Buy a Lamborghini, go for a test drive on the highway, find out the hard way that you're not up for the task, crash into a pillar, and the rest is history. Seeing people you jokingly said, I'll give you some if I win. Right? Letting your name and photo be put in the papers. Giving money to a televangelist. Giving it to a waitress you hardly know. Take the payments versus the lump sum. Yeah. Them payments is not promised, y'all. What's the worst part about a healthy breakup? Being being sad about the breakup and wanting to talk to your best friend about it, but they were your best friend. The entire future you planned is no longer a reality. I don't not like her. I wish I didn't like her, but I don't. I love her and miss her so much because I wanted to be with her forever, but now it's over and it's horrible. Having those little things that slowly accumulate over the course of the relationship will remind you of them. Music, perfume, food, books, and movies. That's why you gotta go make new memories, man. The dog you had together, yeah, that would suck if you shared a pet. So I have not read Am I the A-Hole in a long time because I kind of despise all of them, but let's see. It's been a while, so let's see what they got. I mean, no, you're not the a-hole, but am I the a-hole for telling my sister she needs to get her house cleaned up before she gives birth to the family? Or we're going to go for custody? I'm 32, married to a 37-year-old. My sister is 28, married to a 29-year-old. Parents are late 50s, brother is 30. My sister's currently pregnant with our first child. The problem is she currently lives in a house with 4 dogs, 3 big dogs, 6 cats, and 3 ducks. Yes, in the house. Her house smells absolutely disgusting. I cannot go in there without wanting to barf. There's also laundry and junk everywhere. There's no clean place to sit or walk. The floor is sticky. There are bugs. It's so gross. She and her husband just got this house last year. I don't know how she made it this gross quickly. Before this, they lived with her husband's mom. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I really cannot describe how absolutely disgusting this house is. However, it's not far gone that it can be fixed. She's only 12 weeks, so she has time to get it fixed before the baby is born. Anyway, yesterday my parents went to her house. They live about an hour and a half away, and they got into an argument with my sister about our house. My dad basically gave her an ultimatum to get the house cleaned in, or he was going to call child welfare on her when the baby's born. My sister called me upset, and I told her I agree with our parents. Her house is disgusting, and I'm worried about her welfare of my future niece or nephew. Our brother's in the same boat, and we'll be doing the same. These bugs and animal pee and everything just doesn't go together. I normally let people do what they want, but the house is a health hazard, and I just can't sit there and let my niece and nephew live like that. I feel awful about it, but I'm with my parents on this particular. I think she needs therapy, because anybody that lives like that and a spouse lives like that, something's wrong. I mean, y'all could help her clean her house, but is it going to get back? Because when you have a kid, like, having a kid is overwhelming. Like, it'll only be worse than when they have their toys. I mean, she really, to me, seems like she has therapy. I don't know about threatening her to get her kid taken away, but I think y'all can support her, like, by getting this place cleaned up, like call Hoarders or something. She's only 12 weeks pregnant, and then if she doesn't change, she definitely still needs therapy. Somebody said you can talk to child welfare services now. They may visit and give her a kick in the butt. I wouldn't even want to open a case, because once you open those cases on people, they don't really close. I mean, somebody said perfect idea. Somebody said everyone assumes she's just lazy, but this screams hoarding disorder and mental illness. Yeah, I agree with this. The family should lead with compassion. Yes, I agree with that too. Am I the a-hole for dumping my boyfriend after he coerced me into a threesome with his best friend and then humiliated me? I'm 19 and my boyfriend's 21. For about a year, we've been having a great relationship and our sex life has been always satisfying. Recently, Jake started suggesting we try new things to spice it up. I was open to ideas and he proposed a threesome with his best friend Tom. I was really uncomfortable with the idea and told Jake I was interested. He kept bringing it up, saying it would be fun. He trusted Tom completely, even showed me videos and articles about threesomes can strengthen relationships, insisting it would make us closer. I felt pressured and and conflicted, but eventually agreed, hoping it would make Jake happy and improve our relationship. The night of the threesome, everything fell off. Jake set up a romantic atmosphere with candles and music, and we all started drinking to ease the tension. As the night progressed, Jake and Tom became more touchy-feely, and I felt increasingly out of control. They seemed comfortable and excited, but I was not. When things started getting intimate, I felt overwhelmed. Jake and Tom were focused on each other, almost ignoring my discomfort. At one point, Tom kissed me, and it felt strange because I had only ever been with Jake. When Jake started directing Tom to do things to me, I felt like I was just a prop for their fantasy. I tried to go along with it, but it was too much. I asked him to stop, but Jake was frustrated and told me I was ruining the moment. Tom was more understanding and backed off, but Jake kept pushing for us to continue. I ended up leaving the room feeling humiliated and violated. I locked myself in the bathroom crying while Jake banged on the door telling me to come out and finish what we started. I spent the rest of the night in there, and Jake eventually gave up and went to bed. The next day, I confronted Jake about how I felt. I expected him to apologize and understand, but instead he got angry and said I was being dramatic and that I agreed to it, so I should have just gone through with it. He accused me of being jealous of Tom and said I ruined his special night. I felt hurt and betrayed. I decided to leave Jake, and now he's telling our friends that I overreacted, that I'm being unreasonable. He even told them I was the one who wanted the threesome. Some of our mutual friends think I should have went along with it since I agreed in the first place. Am I the a-hole? Absolutely not. Number one, you only 19, girl. Number two, he seemed like he likes Tom better anyway, and you should just let him be with Tom, and they should just get a woman on the side, because you never was the main character in his story, my friend. Somebody said maybe you should tell your friends that he tried to force you into it. No, if they don't believe you, your so-called friends, they're not your friends, big dog. He said I agreed to it, so I should have gone through with it. That's not how consent works. Someone said a lot of people said that's not how consent works. Somebody said, no, you did the right thing by yourself, respected yourself. He's a POS, block him, dump him, and you have morals. He doesn't. He's just using you. Yeah, he was just using you as a prop. Alright, y'all, let's get into these story times. I don't know what nursing home this is, the retirement house, but my grandma would never be up in this mess if I seen this. I'd come get her immediately, because I don't know what y'all got going on.
Someone blew up a dead tree and let it fall in the neighbor's car.
Into everything to get rid of that fake snake. And then he's telling the snake to get out of here. Like the snake understands what he's saying, but that was funny, man.
Watch it recorded. Oh, shit. Just like the other day, yesterday, I said, hey, if a man want to take you on a hike in the woods, like get high and take you on a hike in the woods for a first date, tell him no expeditiously. Fellas, y'all can't be so thirsty, bro. You can't just be meeting up in these weird-ass places with these women. And I mean, if he wants you dead, you dead, bro. You know you can do about it. Best case scenario, you just get robbed and beat up. But then ladies like, I'm laughing because she was smiling and recording. Like, if them boys live After they get robbed and all that, you turn around and see you recording laughing? Oh, brother. You better stay, like, hooked to them boys' hip. To the robbers, you better stay with them 24/7, because if you don't go to school, don't go to Walmart, you about to get done dirty. Oh, no, Wayne got a whole song about this?
You gotta watch these females and men. They'll set you up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me make sure this windshield got wipers on it. Yeah, I'm gonna call you back. All right, then, take care. Oh, okay. Let me hit this defrost button. And I'm gonna call you back. All right, then, take care. Oh, that's crazy. Child, please. Oh, okay. Let me watch these trees blow in the wind. All right, I'm gonna call you back. All right, then, take care. Yeah, I think it's better to buy two. Get two of them one time. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's cheaper that way. Oh, okay. Let me close this sun visor. And I'm gonna call you back. All right, then, take care. Okay, when tomorrow? Oh, okay, yeah. About 2. Okay. Let me look over this dashboard. And I'm gonna call you back. All right, then, take care. Yeah, because sometimes it makes a difference. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me just sit in my car. And I'm gonna call you back. All right, then, take care.
That's when you say anything to get off the phone. I do y'all like that sometimes. We're like, let me end this app. Let me end this message. I'm gonna call y'all back. And I call y'all back the next day every time.
You know how they say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife?
I watched this movie today, somewhat. This is a Tubi movie. It's called 1982. If y'all bored, I have to go to these sites to see what the heck is on TV.
Good news radio. Boy, this nigga Elon Musk got too much power and money. Slow. Yeah, y'all come look at this. 28.
Oh my God.
After we get around the corner.
This isn't just any tunnel.
We can get that. We'll take it easy for you.
It's Elon Musk tunnel. And to understand why we're speeding through it, you need to go back a couple of years when he decided he had had enough of Los Angeles traffic gridlock.
Either we try something new, or we're really stuck in traffic hell for the rest of our lives. I still think maybe this could be underground.
This is the underground network he envisions. Electric cars using street-level elevators to drop down into a series of tunnels. Autonomous technology in the cars ensure that they don't run into each other, despite going speeds over 125 miles an hour.
Tunnels are, in my view, the only solution to urban congestion, because we have a 2D road network and we have buildings in 3D. And everyone wants to pile out of those buildings and don't talk about this. You can have a traffic jam. Boy, that nigga got his own roads, bro. Are y'all serious right now, man? That is one man with too much power. Of course, the money, he don't care about money no more. It is just straight happen. Look at this, bro. This motherfucker said, let me just decide to make you a road over. I don't want to ride with the rest of the humans. You just ride up under the road.
How do you get those permits? California is such a weird place because they have these like extremely wealthy people and and their homeless population is just really out of control. It's always puzzling to me, but yeah, Elon got his own roads.
This story must be told despite the fact it will hurt my children. I cannot hide it any longer. Sean Combs must be stopped. Anything I say about these motherfuckers is alleged, but I got to tell you what the fuck going on. So shit is turning the fuck up. The fact that 50 felt bold enough to come out here and drag Jay-Z. Who drags Jay-Z? Who has ever fixed their mouth to drag Jay-Z? Now 50 calls out a lot of motherfuckers, but think about it. He ain't never said nothing really about Jay-Z. He ain't never with him, but he ain't never said nothing bad about him. But now he got his studio built. He's a power player now in Hollywood. He feels like he's on his way to Jay-Z status. He's on his way to billionaire status. Jay-Z has blocked a lot of bags for him. 50 Cent got more swag than Jay-Z. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here got beef with Jay-Z. Now, 50 is upset at Jay-Z for a multitude of reasons. So they ain't never really fucked with each other at all. Jay's always been, jealous of 50 Cent from his understanding, never wanted Dre to work with him or nothing. And so when they did the California collaboration at the Super Bowl, because he's the promoter now for the Super Bowl to do music and shit, they tried to keep 50 off of the halftime field. Now, 50 claims Jay-Z tried to block him from the Super Bowl, throws major shade at Beyonce and 30 Grammys. Not only did he come for Jay-Z, but he came for that nigga wife. And as a power player to another power player in Hollywood, you just leave a wife out. 50 said, fuck you and that bitch. Not only did he say that, 50 Cent claims, like I said, that he tried to block him from the 2022 Super Bowl halftime show, calling Rock Nation Block Nation. 50 says Rock Nation attempted to keep him off the Emmy Award-winning spectacle alongside Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar. Eminem threatened to pull out if 50 was banned, saying Eminem wouldn't do it without me. 50 and Jay-Z had rivalry since 50's 1999 track How to Rob, and while they collaborated on I Get Money remix, 50 says it was strictly business. Now he adds they would not have me there if it was up to them. I'm the surprise. I'm not on the bill at all, but they couldn't get him to do it without me. By the way, the other superstar in the Carter household, Beyonce, didn't get spared either. 50 claims her Grammy wins are an inside job, saying whoever's voting, they're off at Beyonce's house because she has 30 of them. He ain't telling the full story. Now, according to my source, this is where things get sticky. Everything's alleged, even my name's alleged. 50, yes, had beef with Jay. But is Jay a businessman? If you're not playing by his rules, yes, he will block you like crackers do. That's what he does. He blocks his own wife. How are you richer than your own wife? Her music career is longer than yours. Beyonce's been doing this way longer than Jay-Z. How is he richer than her? How does she have to go through him to get a tour? That bitch is trapped. And Jay-Z is best friends with Diddy. Let's talk about it. So much so that he canceled the Rock Nation brunch because of the Diddy scandal. 50, he can't stand Diddy. Jay-Z and Diddy have done business together. Jay-Z said, quote in an interview, I've never met anybody more talented than Diddy. They had every party together. They get money together. They best friends. 50 was out the group. He was a threat to both of them. But he played it cool because he knew these niggas had bodies. So now that it's safe, and you would think with them being best friends, Jay-Z would have said something in defense of his best friend. Yo, man, he ain't do that shit. Something. But no, this nigga got quiet and started touring with his wife. All them years he had been cheating on Beyonce. Now he with Beyonce everywhere she go. She in the bathroom with Beyonce. Bitch, she walks in the bathroom, he bumping into the bitch. Oh, where you going? Where we going? And 50 is just warming up. He's producing a documentary on Diddy and Jay-Z. Okay? Nobody has said a goddamn thing. Like, why would you even stop having your parties because Diddy can't come? Because they weren't funded together. Like, these were things that they did together. Now, here's where it gets thick. So, y'all know the Kim Porter shit has been leaking. But nobody, I think Radar Online has a couple pages. I have pages, I have pictures and stuff. So I'm going to read like 2 pages to y'all real quick. The sources are going to do tell-offs with me. These are 2 exclusive pages from the beginning of Kim Porter's, and we're going to say alleged book. Here's Kim's words, allegedly. Soon after high school, I started landing modeling jobs. I couldn't believe it. It was all happening so fast. I met my husband, father of my oldest child, and one of my oldest friends in life, Albie Shore. It was a whirlwind romance. I was only 19 when we married, and no, it didn't work out. Al is still one of my best friends to this day. Our son Quincy is such a talented and wonderful young man. At that time, I had no idea my relationship with Al was going to introduce me to the man that I would spend the better part of my adult life with, a man who I love and cherish, but eventually would fear and hate. I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but I will say, although I knew what was going on, I turned a blind eye many times. Here, I have to tell the truth, unfortunately, because deep down I knew everything that was happening, but I lied to myself a lot. He was so charming, a wolf in sheep's clothing, a devil, and I fell for it. This story must be told, despite the fact it will hurt my children. I cannot hide it any longer. Sean Combs must be stopped. On the table when he shoved me, all I can do as he helped me up was nod, and I understood through my streaming tears, which he wiped. He looked towards Quincy's room. Let me say goodnight. No, Sean, please. He thinking quickly. He has to get up in the morning. Sean looked at me with an undeniable look. He was studying me. Okay, I'm gonna go. Nervously, I walked him to the front door. This is over. Thank God. He kissed me. I didn't want him touching me, but I couldn't refuse. Kiss Quincy for me. I tried to keep my composure as I replied, sure, Sean. He opened the door to leave. The bodyguard was waiting outside, escorted him to the car. This was far worse than I realized. Why would he need a bodyguard at my front door? How was he anticipating this to go? After I shut the door, I had another drink. For tonight, the nightmare was over. I sipped my wine and cried. The next few days, he sent dozens of flowers. He brought Quincy expensive toys. He didn't want me. He wanted me to keep his secret. I'm trapped. He has the authorities under his thumb. I can't go to them. This is like a gangster movie. How high does his power go up? How far is his reach? The FBI, the CIA, who is not corrupted or won't get silenced by their upper chain of command. Can anyone help me and my child? He found his way back to my bed. I had no choice. Okay? Exclusive. So these are two excerpts from her book. And here's what's also in the book, according to the sources. This is why 50 is not giving a fuck right now. Allegedly, in this book that Kim Porter wrote on this hard drive, Kim wrote about a gay interaction between Jay-Z and Diddy. Legend. She also wrote about a gay interaction between Jamie Foxx and Diddy. Not only did she write about a gay interaction between Jamie and Diddy, but she also told Jamie about the book and confided into Jamie. Jamie was compromised, though, because I don't understand why she would confide in him if he was having alleged gay sex with Diddy. When he says that he took a pill, an Advil, and woke up and didn't remember shit, the sources believe that Diddy had something to do with it. Jamie is scared. But he knew about the book as well, too, because Kim confided in him. Also, it's just so demonic. I hate even talking about shit like this, but it's so demonic. Of course, Diddy and Clive Davis, Diddy and Usher, but all of this was in her book, even to the point where she overheard a conversation with Diddy and Jimmy Henchman, and she walks in, and she's not supposed to hear this when he says, I want Tupac dead. Tupac is not supposed to leave that studio alive. He tells Jimmy Henchman. She passes him. But the reason 50 is starting to unwind all of this shit and why he's so fucking mad, because he feels that Jay-Z has had too much protection for too long, has tried to block him, block his bags, when he was in cahoots with his alleged boyfriend Diddy. And that's why he ain't saying shit. I hate this kind of shit. Every fucking damn entertainer, like I said, they have to. It's like, not that anything is wrong with being gay, but like at the level in which they do the shit. Because I tell you, in order to appease men and women, you have to tap into your both feminine and masculine energy. You have to do that. And a lot of these entertainers, when they used to go train up under Diddy, would be trained by him to appeal sexually to the masses so that people would desire them. And I'm telling you, these two have been kicking rocks and shit for years, bro. And you would think that Jay-Z would have said something. This is just...
Jay-Z never speaks publicly. I'm curious to see what 50 Cent's, because he is making a tell-all on Diddy, so curious to see what this is like. Hilarious. This father is exercising with his pregnant daughters at the same time. That's the show for tonight, y'all. Lots of tea, lots of juice, lots of everything. We'll be back tomorrow.